There really is something very nice about leather sets of the 19th century, and here we're looking at a very attractive 20-volume set produced in the middle of the 19th century in France. This is the writings of Balzac, and it's in this period quarter leather binding with raised bands and gilt devices stamped into the compartments with gilt lettering, marbled boards, marbled covers. There's marbled end papers as well. And this person here has commissioned their own private woodcut style book plate for the set. This set here starts with the half title, which is often discarded by a binder. And we see a nice engraved portrait frontis of the author. It's published in Paris, 1855. And throughout this volume and the set are these wood engraved plates, like so, of the various characters and people that are in his novels. Balzac, of course, if you just Google him, you'll quickly learn, was a very prominent French author of this era. This first volume displays some damp staining in the lower corner, but it's not offensive. And so I'll just now begin to quickly flip through the books and show you the bindings and how the set survives. All the books have these plates in them. They're all remain tight and sound. It's a well-preserved set. Long sets like this often have volumes that get separated from the set at some point and then never reunited. So that's why one of the golden rules of owning a set of books is do not take one of the books and go somewhere else with it. Do not loan volume 9 to somebody. Do not walk to your bedchamber with volume 14 and leave it there for 2 weeks beside your bed, because chances are, as time goes on, you're going to forget about it, and the set will eventually be moved, and then that book will never make its way back to the set, and what you'll have is an incomplete set. We've seen so many of them. The only defect worth noting on this set, by the way, before I continue what I was saying, is there's a tiny little chip right here at the head of volume 4 spine. So other than that tiny chip, the rest of the set does not display that, anything like that. And that actually can be fixed. It actually wouldn't be all that hard or time consuming. But anyway, so the point is just that sets like this, and all sets, if you use a volume from a set, and we do this all the time, many reference books that are in my personal reference library are multi-volume sets. Benezzi, Stauffer, Coleman, and so on and so on. And I have a general rule of thumb that anytime I use a reference book, use it, consult it, and put it back within an hour or two. You do not separate books from sets, because inevitably, especially if you're like me, that you have stacks of books in different rooms and different locations, it quickly becomes lost. That's why a lot of times we'll catalog, or before we catalog something, there's stacks of prints and maps all over the place being moved around and researched and photographed and so on, and boy, is it easy to have something get lost in a stack. This book has a little bit of bowing at the bottom, which is readily mendable, being pressed in a book press for a couple days. No doubt take care of that. And so this is how the rest of the set goes. We'll go to the very end, and we see that it's just an attractive set with a nice shelf appearance, and it's currently available now online from me, Brian DeMambro.